Power panel now. Alex Wilkes, Senior Vice President for America Rising. Jason Nichols, he looks so happy. A professor at the University of Maryland. What are you so happy about? Beto is raising money, but why would people give their money this early? I'm just curious. Is he someone they should bet on? What do you think?
I think he could be. I'm not going to throw all my weight behind him, which is probably not a lot, but I wouldn't throw it all behind him at this point. I think that he is someone who is charismatic, and really I think people on the left are looking for right now is someone who has enough personality to beat Trump. And you saw the excitement in Harris County, the excitement in many parts of Texas, which was unprecedented for somebody blue in that state. So I think, a lot of people see a lot of promise in him. He has some Obama-like characteristics. So people are excited, and he has an opportunity to really grab it and take us all the way this time.
Obama-like characteristics. Alex, I'm curious. So that was the most transparent answer, by the way, that I've heard from a Democrat recently, that you're looking for somebody with personality who can beat Donald Trump. Boy, that's going to have to be a big personality.
Absolutely. And you're going to have some more substance. Look, $6.1 million is nothing to sneeze at. However, he did have a big fundraising list to begin with. So he had a great base of support to kind of draw upon for this. But I think, Harris, we're really wondering about whether or not, as you say in Texas, this guy is all hat and no cattle, because he can't, articulate a position on the Democratic favorite Medicare for All. America Rising clipped a video of him saying, basically casually throwing out there that he'd be open to court packing. So he's posing for Vanity Fair. He's, making these jokes on the campaign trail, but it's I think a little early to tell about whether or not he has, what it takes to have that bright spotlight shine on him in a presidential contest.
I'm just wondering why there is so much spotlight, and whether Joe Biden, had a little gaffe yesterday. He accidentally said he was getting in, and then he pulled back. I happen to think that when you're in politics for that many years, you probably don't really have a gaffe like that, like you're trying to telegraph it out. You think there's pressure on the other candidates in your party, Jason, to do something big and bold at this point? This guy's scooping up money. He's light on being able to tell people why he's running.
No, I think that everybody just needs to stay the course and be themselves. We'll see. I think the best man or woman will win. I'm still open right now. I'm looking at all the candidates.
You see why that's an interesting answer? Because you've got some big names in the game right now. When you look at some of the Fox News polling and polling of others, you've got Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders soaking up 51% just with the two of them, if you just add them up. How can you not know who you want?
I think Joe Biden has some issues from his past, particularly with criminal justice. And I think, him going up against Trump, who actually did something about criminal justice, could be problematic. Some of the things with Anita Hill, he has some issues with. So I think, Joe Biden is not necessarily the perfect candidate. And if you're looking for the perfect guy or woman,
nobody's looking for anybody perfect. That would not be the case. Alex, I want to play this from former Democrat mayor from New Orleans, Mitch Landrieu. Watch this.
He got criticized for his opening because he made some missteps, but that's a wild number this morning that you have to look at. That's a big number. And of course, if you want to stay in this game, you have to be able to raise money. At some point in time, you're going to have to come out with a platform. So Elizabeth Warren is producing books and not raising as much, and he's not producing that much, and he raised a bucket load. But as the campaign goes on, all of these candidates are going to have to flush out what their ideas are for the country.
Alex, does the money impress or scare you on your side, real quick?
Look, I think at the end of the day, they still have to put up or shut up on the policy ideas, and the fact that Beto cannot articulate why it is that he's running or what he's doing is a major problem for them.
All right. Thank you both. I'll be right back.